Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Heart of the Swarm Day 9 TeamLiquid Community Launch Party. I am here with the amazing James Harper, and I have to ask, for any who don't know, and see, notice how I whisper, the crowd gets silent along with me. For whom do you do a voice in StarCraft 2? Yes.
War is coming. In all its glory and all its horror. A Mengsk Emperor.
Yeah!
Yes, Arcturus Mengsk. That tis I, Arcturus Mengsk.
Now, I have to ask, how long have you been a voice actor?
I have been a voice actor for 2-3 weeks. I did Mengsk originally. Well, you know this. There are only 2 original voice actors remaining in this game.
It would be you and Mr. Clotworthy.
Yes, who's not here yet.
You don't have to say that live. We could have cut him some slack.
I'm sorry.
Who's coming in right on time?
Yeah. 97 we did this original game, StarCraft. So that's how long I've been a voice actor.
Now, how exactly did you get involved in doing voice acting for games specifically? I mean, I know that Blizzard's always really serious about making sure they have like quality, well, really everything, like all the sound, the music, the gameplay, and especially like the voice acting, the narration. Like, how did that start?
For me, personally, how it started, my agent called me up and said a casting director would like to hear me for this video game, and I said, "What? What is a video game? I mean, is this like the Pac-Man I used to play, or you know?"
Yes, and that would be amazing if
or
they
maybe
actually
Pong when I was in bars in the 70s and 80s, and I'd sit there. Beep, beep,
and I hear that the auditions to get those beeps were like really strong, really
yes,
stiff competition.
So anyway, so I went and I auditioned and I got cast in this role, and then I didn't hear anything about it for 12 years. Well, no, not exactly true, because I did do Star Wars, the Brood, the expansions at Brood Wars. Yeah, Star Wars? No, I didn't do Star Wars. StarCraft.
Oh, this is so great because
that
it's
was
live.
A mistake, wasn't it? Okay, so StarCraft. Sweating already. I don't know why.
I mean, the lights are very hot.
They are. Well, thank you, Sean.
Yes, I knew that would be important to you.
Yeah, okay. Whoops. Whoa, going backwards. Okay. Yeah, then I also did a Diablo. I was in Diablo 2. I was in Diablo 2, too. Also, I was in
as
Diablo
well,
2,
in addition.
As well, in addition.
And
yeah, that, and I did, God, who did I? Taj, the Wanderer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not actually know that.
Yes, I remembered that because it's in IMDb, and anything in IMDb is absolutely true.
Absolutely, yes. Once it's on the internet and it's got
it's
enough
true.
upvotes, it's there. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Truth by 10 people have agreed upon it.
Wikipedia. Everything I've learned in the last 10 years is through Wikipedia. Yep. So I know.
This is true with any student in college. Now,
okay. Yes. Anyway,
yes,
go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, you're the interviewer. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here, and I need to let you ask questions, right?
Yeah. Now here's
because I'm kind of controlling it all right now. You know what I mean?
You are steering the ship.
Yeah. Well, kind of.
I'm the captain who's watching you steer and go, I trust that man.
Yeah.
He would never do anything wrong to all this cargo.
No.
Now,
did you see where they just brought up the turret of the Monitor, and they found 2 guys in it from the Civil War?
No.
Yeah, they were dead, but
certainly
they were there.
Unless they use really good moisturizer.
Their remains, and they just buried them at Arlington. But that's serious, actually. Didn't mean to bring it.
But it reminds me a little bit of voice
Downer
acting.
Note.
So, now, I want to know what the experience is like doing voice acting for a game versus some other form
doing
of
voice
media.
acting not for a game? Yeah, there's a difference.
Would you be so kind as to elucidate?
Well, particularly in this game, and I will say I'm probably a little biased, but one of the first things that amazed me about StarCraft 2. Well, let me go back a second. I never really watched StarCraft. I still have the original game, which was a little gift because they didn't pay very much back then. Which I still have unopened. And over the last 2 years, I've had everybody who was anybody sign it. So if anybody's interested, I could put it up on eBay or something. But I never played the game, never watched the game. I'm an idiot when it comes to that kind of stuff. Yes, true. So I didn't really realize the following out there for the game. And thank you for following, all of you. Give yourselves a hand. I made up a little Facebook fan page, you know, like when Wings of Liberty was going to be released. About a year before that.
Facebook is large on the internet.
It is, isn't it though? It's amazing. And I paid no attention to it. I had about 15 friends, you know, they liked it. I couldn't even get my other 500 friends to like it, but I had 15 that did. And then, just as this was being released, I went to look at it, and I had like 60 Facebook fans. Well, that's funny, I don't know a soul. I don't know any of these people. Where did they come from? They've been following it for the last 12 years. Little did I know. And then it all became wow to me. And then I saw, as I was voicing the character, I saw the cinematics and stuff. And blew me away. I've seen some of the other games since then. The best. StarCraft is the best. It is the best. And there is no one that makes video games like Blizzard and even their other partner who I shouldn't say anything bad about.
That was awesome.
And I won't. What do I know? I'm a voice actor.
No, I
don't know anything.
What's that moment like when you walk into the studio, you've done the recording, and then you actually see the cinematic? Like you see the amount of time that must have gone on between you doing the recordings, and that must have been really long.
It is, but it's kind of mix and match because this is the weird part. A lot of the cinematics they actually had completed by the time I went in and recorded.
Wow.
And then it gets to a certain point in time, you do get ahead of them. They don't have it all done yet. So you have the advantage of seeing all this great, amazing stuff, and then that kind of all stops, and you're just into the renderings and the sketches and no more action and stuff. So it is a different, it's a different event doing it one day to the next day, you know, and then the 18 months in between those 2 days.
And what was that
It's not an ongoing job, folks. It doesn't take a year for the voice actor to do it. If it does, they're probably fired by that time because you should do it in the 4 hours allotted to you, you know.
I would imagine.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
Now, of course, I have one final question.
Is this over with already? Have I taken up all that much time? Good. Wow. Final question.
And here it is.
This is like Jeopardy, right?
That's correct. It is possible to get this answer wrong, right?
Okay.
Well, second choice.
You're going to give me the answer, and I have to come up with the final question, right? Isn't that what it is?
Well, I'm going to go old school and just ask a question. So,
he has no control. He hasn't controlled this at all. I do. And now we return you to your television sets and control of your screen. Outer Limits. Okay, come on. Nobody knew that?
They're obsessed with Lost.
They're young. I'm old.
Now, I want to know.
Yeah.
You've gotten the chance to see a lot of the scripting for the single player that we have not gotten the chance to see.
Yes.
You know some of the events that are going to happen. Is there anything that you would like not to say because they're very sensitive about spoilers, but would you like to tease anything?
I can tell you, in this game,
Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for James Harper, the voice of Arcturus Mengsk. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I love it. It's great. It's great.
That was great, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to be coming back right in a few short, actually about a minute, like 90 seconds, with some more awesome content. Stay tuned.